Obviously, Canada declaring a trade war against a nation that bears 97% of its military defense budget is big news. But it isn't the most disgraceful thing Canada is doing right now. If you're too focused on the fact that the government of Canada is trying to harm innocent American citizens as much as they possibly can simply because they voted for President Donald Trump, you may miss something extremely important. If you were to talk to an American right now, they have some major questions for us. America wants to know, how did Canadians end up with a new prime minister without an election? They might ask, was he the vice prime minister before or something? You could take the time, of course, to explain to them that in Canada we vote for a party and we can be pretty sure what kinds of prime ministers that party would choose on our behalf. But of course, you wouldn't be answering their underlying question, which is why don't Canadians get to choose the leader of their own country? Canada has just had someone become the supreme leader of Canada, who no one even voted for. Mark Carney is guilty of a hostile takeover of Canada, and Canada is now a joke all around the world because it's clear more than ever that Canada is not and has never been a democracy. Yet the coup is completely legal. You see, Emperor Mark Carney is not to blame for this. He played by the rules. Instead of the people's representative, the Canadian parliamentarians have tyrannically installed their representative into the highest office in the land, and they did it with the backing of the Canadian Constitution. I wish that simply voting for a different party, such as the Conservatives, would be enough, as that would make my job much easier. For centuries, we've been stuck under this broken system, but now we have an alternative. The proof is in our face. The Canadian Constitution cannot be fixed. We need a new one. But thank God, President Donald Trump has offered a new one to us, because this would never happen in America. In fact, Emperor Carney said in his coronation address, "Canada is not America," to the cheer of his communist sympathizers. And yet, when Americans say America is the greatest nation in the world, they're making an objective statement. So if any leftist could give me an explanation as to why Canadians shouldn't be allowed to elect their own prime minister, I'd love to hear it. I'm sure they'll be quick to argue that Carney has tons of support and would win anyways. And I'm not denying that that might be true. But does that really mean we shouldn't be allowed to elect our own leaders? They're the ones who are the radicals. They need to be stopped, and we need to stop them. Make Canada the 51st state. God bless you.